Hey,
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 hey, good morning and welcome to Good Morning LEQ.
we are here. We are actually in two different locations, if you can't tell.
We're always all over the place these days.
Good. So, okay, we are good on YouTube. Let me
We're good on Facebook.
All right. Well, good. Awesome. Well, I am excited to see you, Corey. I feel like it's been forever.
It's been what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
we kind of went to on vacation, had a good time in Vegas, got to
hmm
see some fun shows, see some interesting people.
hmm I tell you, the people watching is gold in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I really go.
Got it, got it. Yeah, no, I bet that. And then, and now this week you've been down in Montgomery in the Houston area with Innova doing lots of training.
Yes, I have. I've been here at the ABM International headquarters here in, like Diana said, Montgomery, Texas. And I've been having a great time. They have an amazing classroom to go through and learn all the different things about the machine, the mechanics, and of course the autopilot Mach 3, which I can't help but love.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly.
it's, it's been fun. I've been doing some really cool stuff. So I'm very excited. They're very gracious hosts. They've been doing some really nice things. So that's awesome.
Well, cool, cool. Well, while we're waiting on a few people to get on, this is kind of our good morning Thanksgiving type of show. We won't be here next week because we're taking off for the holidays. And so we just wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance today to put what they're thankful for in the feed. So this whole segment, it's about what you guys are thankful for. We'll talk a little bit about what we are, and we're going to throw it over as long as technology works well with us.
We'll
So
see how technology is going to do being in two different places this time.
I know, right? So we got people on. So good morning, Marilyn and Carol and Cindy and Crystal. And I can't see very well this morning. You might have to help me on this one, Corey.
You're doing good so far. You're doing pretty good.
Carol, Barbara, Carol, awesome. So, oh, Carol says, I wish I had Corey here. That's
Aw.
you. So, so I will be happy for him to come home and be home tomorrow. So, because
Yeah, being gone for 2 weeks, it's difficult. I don't think I've ever been gone this long from the office
no, I'm tired.
consecutively. I don't think I've ever been gone that long.
I'm like, I need Corey home. I got to leave early one day.
I'm screaming. She's like, he can stay till 5. I'm ready to go home.
No, I'm just, it's when you do. Oh, I'm just tired. I didn't realize how much you actually do, sweetie. So thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Say it louder. Again, people, y'all heard that.
It's
Say no.
one of my thankful things. Thankful for Corey because, yeah, for being here. Anyway, so Corey, tell us a little bit why we're letting people shout out what they're thankful for, and that's kind of our whole segment. Because at the end of each segment, we always say what we're all thankful for.
Right.
So, this is a whole thankful one because what's coming up now is Thanksgiving. So that's my probably my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving. So
Is it
anyway,
really?
it's one of them. Yeah,
I
Thanksgiving
didn't
and
know
then
that.
Christmas. Yeah, it's because it's the time that family can get together. There's no pressure of gifts, no pressure of all the crazy stuff that comes along with.
There's pressure of getting the food ready.
That's not that bad though. There's a little bit of pressure there, but once the food's done, okay,
Honestly, y'all have
don't be
not been in the
chilling.
kitchen with her for Thanksgiving if there's no pressure that needs to be done. It is World War III in that kitchen. She's screaming out orders like a sergeant, barking things to do. We have to clean the house to make it look like no one lives there, even though people are coming over. Wait, don't tell me there's no pressure for Thanksgiving.
Okay, so there's a little bit of pressure, but it's because I want it to be a really nice atmosphere and I want the food to be so good and comforting. So that way, when we're done eating, we can just sit,
Take a
play
nap.
games, and enjoy each other's company. And that's where the no pressure comes in is after it. You're right. The getting the food right, there's a little bit of pressure there for me. And we're having it again. We're having it at my house. So we switched it from grandma's because we're having, about 25 people now.
Be a big one this year.
Yeah, and so we have more space and just trying to get together. We missed getting together last year with everything going on. And so this year we're going to get together and the outside space and anyway, have a really good time. So
Yeah,
I'm really grateful and thankful for that.
yeah.
Okay, so now that we've got a little bit that out of the way, and tell us number one, if you're going anywhere for Thanksgiving, what you're thankful for, And then Corey's multitasking over there. He's pulling in all the comments at the same time. So thanks. Show me. You were sending me some really cool pictures of some of the stuff you were doing. But I didn't really get to see all of it. And I know you have your little sampler this morning. So show me some of the stuff that you've learned while you're there.
Oh, okay. So one of the things that I've been playing with a lot yesterday was if you have the grand format embroidery on your Anova autopilot, you can do this thing called path apply, and it looks like embroidery. But this is what it looks like. I don't know if I can get a better picture of it. There you go. So this is like a triple stitch, and then it moves on to the next section, and then it does this around. I did like applique stuck down, and I did a crosshatch inside of it.
Oh, I can see it now. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
That's
So you
cool.
can do all these really cool things. So like if you wanted to do this across a whole edge to edge pattern, you can. It would take longer, but you could do this really cool thick stitching, and it's so cool how it does it.
I love that. Cool.
And the back isn't bad. See, you normally think with the backing of doing something like that, it might be a little ooh, because we've all seen the back of an embroidery. It's that's why they cover it up. But this is what the back looks like. It just looks like a bunch of stitching.
Oh wow! So I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought it would have looked like the back of like an embroidery stitch. But no, that looks good.
Yeah. So I mean, it turned out really, really nice.
I can see it much better that way too.
Yeah, it's a little bit more contrasting that way. So
That's
there
really
we go. So some really cool things. I've been playing a lot with designing patterns and joining things. Oh, this one's the best. This was another path apply that I made the stitch for because Christmas is my favorite holiday. So I made a Christmas tree long stitch. Where am I at? I can't see. Sorry. Hold on. There we go, right there. A Christmas tree long stitch, and I did it into a circle, or I put it onto a circle. So it's really long stitches, and but you could also make them really small. I did little tiny ones too that go across an arc line.
That's cool.
I went larger, and then I went around a circle. I've been having a lot of fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Anything else you want to show us?
Oh, my flower. So this was 3 stages of applique, and then I did the little path apply around the petals to lock it down. Oh, where are we at? There. Darn it. This is different.
Yeah, it's a little harder showing it on a computer.
There we go.
Normal cameras. Oh, wow. Is that like more applique on top of applique?
Yeah, it's 3 layers of applique.
That's cool.
And then I did the little path apply around the petals to lock it down.
I like that.
Oh, where'd it go? Golly, there it goes.
I see it. We can see it.
Okay, all right. So all sorts of different things, playing with, the echo version, whether I just want ripples of echo, which is what I'm used to, where they have a spiral function that keeps it going continuously around and around.
Yeah.
All sorts of fun. This was a pattern that I designed from patterns that were already in there. I didn't make it, but made it into a little star.
Fun.
Kept stitching continuously. So just some really, really, really fun stuff. I'm excited to take what I've learned and put it more into another different kind of format because I don't want to copy exactly what they've done, and bring that home and be able to start teaching stuff.
That'd be awesome. No, we can't wait for you to come home and make some videos and get them up there.
That's what I'm excited about.
On what the autopilot Mach 3 can do. I'm also excited for you to come home and teach me because I don't even know how to turn these things on. Well, technically I can turn on the machine on the side, the power, but I need you here to help me.
It wasn't something you needed to admit to the world.
It's real. We're real here. And if you came in here right now today, I would be like, Corey will be back Monday. No, I'm just joking.
You would call me and we would FaceTime. We'd get it.
I know. I'm just joking. No, I've got the freehand machine down just fine. And I watched your video on I can't even talk this morning.
The Pantovision.
Thank you. Your video on the Pantovision and learned how to do that. Thanks for that video last week while you were gone, so I could figure that out. But yeah, still everything really new on the other one. But let's see what some more people are thankful for.
It is. It's a good new though. on what's going on in there. I think they were just everyone's really watching what we've been showing up. I've shown everything that so far
Got it. Got
in
it.
the feed of thankfulness.
I
But
really like the one that, thankful for the medical community. If we could pull that one back over, because I don't think we didn't. We just kind of threw them over when we were talking.
sure, there you go.
Thankful for the medical community for saving my sister and brother's life this year. And sometimes I don't think the medical community gets enough, thanks when it comes to just individual stuff. Because when we're fine, we don't think about them. It's when we're sick and we need them. So definitely want to, shout that out. Your grandpa's a retired physician, and so I remember all the stuff he would do when I was growing up. So yeah, definitely thankful for the medical community. Um, Thankful for friends and family, celebrate eating together from Barbara. Um, Thankful that she made some good decisions in my younger years so that my older years could be comfortable. Cheryl, I know that's a good one for sure. Um, but so Corey, while we're waiting on other people to tell us what they're thankful for, so we can, give them a shout out here. Give me what are you thankful for? Like think about Thanksgiving in general and like just it can be all kinds of stuff if you want. I mean, this is like
So before I do that, can I back up to one thing that we said a second ago?
yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about videos, so let's roll back to that. How about our Throwback Thursday last night?
Oh yeah.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah. So Throwback Thursday last night was featured on After Hours, and what Throwback Thursday is, whenever it happens, is we'll take a video from past, and that video is what, 3 years old?
Yeah, from way back.
Something like that. And we bring it back to the light because we still get so many questions on videos that we have already done. However, we continue to do so many that they just get bogged down. So you might not be able to get all the way down there. It's really good information. So the one last night was on choosing your batting.
Yep.
And how the Hobbs company, their brand, and their director of sales looks at how a customer chooses what batting they want for their quilt. And they go through this questionnaire that takes you through how to kind of level it down to 2 battings, and you can kind of go from there. And Stephanie has some amazing information, as always, with that topic. So I always find that to be really, really helpful.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed watching that one again last night, and I had lots of questions at the end that I answered, but it was really good to see. Like it was like a quick 15-minute basic, without going into because we have some hour-long ones. So that was a nice quick 15-minute. If you just need some fast answers, what are you doing with it? How's it going to be used? All those 5 questions. That's a really good one to go back and watch for sure. And then we have multiple in-depth videos on Hobbs batting on our YouTube. So if you are looking for some in-depth information, we have an hour one long that's really in-depth, about an hour and a half. That was back up around that same time.
Yeah.
And then just recently, I think, actually this year she did one on crafts, like what you can do with their craft size batting. How you can apply that with dolls and purses, just all kinds of stuff and quilts. So really good information because we still every day on the phone get questions on batting. So that's some really good information there to watch and to get because when you're on the phone, can't give the full on lecture, obviously, of everything. You just kind of gear what they're looking for at that point. So,
Right.
but yeah, good. Thanks for bringing that up, Corey.
Yeah,
So
there was also a comment that came in after the video was done being live about this was one of the first video, and I'm paraphrasing. This
yeah,
is one of the first videos that she had seen that she talked about density of quilting with batting.
true.
And I thought I was like, that's a very good talk. I mean, I just think about it automatically, but that's a very good point to bring up, talking about how, density of quilting and what batting you can quilt to death, and it'll still drape really well and it'll still work really well, as opposed to this is this loft and this is this loft, which I was like, oh, that's actually a really good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, all righty, let's go. We got another thankful for my husband who is kind, generous, helps so many people, has such a brilliant mind, just like Corey. Aw.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Yeah, Corey I'm very, very lucky to have him as my son. Oh my goodness. We had, so speaking of thankful for, I had some friends, some longtime friends that I haven't seen in a while that have come back into my life recently. And one of them came by last night. She's from Georgia. She's driving through for a softball tournament, and she stopped by to say hi. She had never been here. And she was just telling me like how awesome Corey was. And I was like, you know what? I am so thankful for Corey in being able to do these things because I don't know technology. I mean, I can get on here, obviously click a link, but it's because he sent it to me, you know. So to be able to continue doing the business the way we do it has everything to do with my son because I would not be able to do this without him. I'm super
Thank
thankful.
you.
And she was reminding me of that a lot last night. She's like, "Oh, he's just so awesome and so amazing." It's just I can't believe the things that he can do, and so I'm very thankful for that. I mean, I might have a little bit of part of that because I raised him, but he took it on and just found his own way with it. So it's been awesome.
I have to say, like I always very much so appreciate the pat on the back and the thankfulness and the I really, really do and appreciate that from all of you as well. But I think what a lot of people don't see is, they see, me and what I can do, and that's not an ego thing. That's just, and I really, really appreciate it. However, I always throw back to I am here because of the platform I was given by you and the morals that I was given by you and the values that I was given by you and the way that I should carry myself based on what you taught. So everyone's always thankful for me and I really really appreciate that. But that in turn really means that you're extremely thankful for my mom
Oh, that's
because
sweet.
she has given me everything that I need to be successful, and I would not have or be where I am today without her. So that I did not want to start crying today,
I know you are.
but that's really where it comes down to. And and anytime someone says, "Corey, you're so brilliant," or "Thank you so much for your help," that just you're honestly thanking my mom because she said that you need to be that person that's going to help people. It's all about service. You need to do right by people. You need to do this. You need to do that, and in turn, it will make you successful. And she wasn't wrong. Look where I'm at today. So thank you, mom.
Thank you, sweetie.
Mhm.
I appreciate that. So, that was a cry.
I got to go into training, and I'm crying. They're gonna
Uh,
look at me and be like, "What happened?" They're probably watching the video, to be honest with you.
well, that's what's so nice about our morning show is that we can just be ourselves, right? And people can be there with us and just, we have our vulnerabilities. We're not, so it's nice to be able to do that. And I really appreciate that, sweetie. I do.
You're welcome, mama. I
So
love you.
I love you too. Um, yeah. Okay, you guys, we can't have a crying fest here. So we can't do that. Let's end this off. We want to know this is your show too. This is the best thing about our Friday morning is it's your show also. So give us some more things like tell us what you're thankful for. What are you doing this weekend or this next weekend? We'll be closed, so we won't be able to be live with you next Friday morning, because we're going to take some time off and spend some time with family. I don't think that prior to COVID, we didn't think about stuff like that as much like we should have. It was all about, okay, we need to work. We got to do this. We'll take Thursday off, but we got to be there Friday and Saturday. And when COVID hit, and then last year we were closed because everything, we knew that most people wouldn't be out, so we wouldn't have to. And it was the best time to be able to spend with our family. It was like, you know what, that was so nice to have a few days off together with family. We were all off at the same time. And so just to be able to do that, and so we're going to continue on that tradition. And I'm sorry if you're
It was a
traveling
little slower.
through.
It was nice.
Yeah, but it's going to be our family time. So very thankful for family. Sorry. Okay, Corey, go ahead.
um, so it's funny. Linda came in. Linda said, "Good morning, guys." Came in on a crying fest.
It's all good though. It was all good.
You did. It's all good though. We're good. This is therapy, basically.
Right.
And then she came in right behind it saying, "Love it." And it's always good to be thankful. And I got another Linda. So thankful for my family and quilting friends.
Yes.
Facts. Barbara she's down in somewhere in South Texas. Grateful for my sewing friends. True.
Yeah. No, sure.
That's another family right there. Your little sewing circle.
Yeah.
Marsha, wishing your family a happy Thanksgiving. Martha, we wish you happy Thanksgiving as well. Thank you for watching.
Yep.
Let's see, Cheryl. Finally getting to join a new quilt guild tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Score.
Hey.
And that's the thing too. If there's a quilt guild or sewing guild or sewing circle, something in your area that you have not, looked into or branched out to, just to get out and meet other folks that have the same, likes and interests as you. Don't be afraid to join it. They're not gonna, you know, jump out on you. Having that little extra group or being able to go to that thing, how do they do it? It's probably once every other week or once a quarter, once a
I
month.
think most of them are once a month, and then
Once a
or
month, being able to get together like that is just that it's a lot. It means a lot to you. It'll kind of bring you up too. So don't be afraid to join a guild and it's a great place to get ideas and
Yeah,
bounce ideas off people.
exactly. So, all right.
All right,
Got it.
Leanne's got a good one here. I'll let you have this one.
We are here because of our parents. Mine are in heaven now, and I'm so grateful for them and the values they shared with me while raising me. Thankful the LEQ family has crossed my path in my life. And we're always so thankful. Oh my gosh, I can't stop crying for our customers and for meeting people and learning their journeys too. Thanks, Leanne, for reminding us of that. Because everybody has a journey. And when we get to meet them over the last 20 years and when they've come into the store and they've told us their stories and their journeys, their losses, their gains, their happy moments, their sad moments, we've become family with all these people. And so it's just, which is why we do this, because not everybody can come here. And so we hear their stories on the phone, and we want to hear your stories here and let you have a voice here too, because I think everybody's life and perspective and what they go through is so important, because we can learn from one another. We can be happy with together. We can grieve together. It's just so, community is so important to be able to get through this crazy life. So, all right, Corey, keep going because I'm in another crying fest here. All right.
I am so thankful. This is from Debbie. I'm so thankful for my husband of 34 years and the success of my children. Of course, road trip friend. When you got to have a good road trip friend, you always do.
Yeah.
One that travels well, sleeps sometime, likes to jam out to music because you don't know those people on the road. They're never going to see you again. It's fine. Dance around in the car as long as you're being safe.
Yeah.
You got to have a good road trip friend.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see, Alana, I'm thankful for all the positive people in my life that help lift up around the tough times.
Yes.
Facts.
Exactly.
Who you surround yourself with really changes your perspective.
Yep.
So positivity is always good. Here we are with Martha. I'm thankful that I had my mother to teach me how to sew and create. What a blessing. I miss her so much.
Yep. That's one thing. My mom is really good. All her little talents. I'm so thankful for her talents. I didn't really catch all of them, but Corey did. So
Yeah, Grandma taught me all about sewing and quilting.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fun. We've got Amy. I'm thankful that my daughter has a disability, has found a job where she is appreciated and feels needed. Everyone needs a purpose. Amy, I didn't know she got a job. Shout out.
Awesome.
That's awesome. I love that.
Tell her congrats. Yeah, no, that's really important because you need to, no matter if you have a disability or anything, you need to still find purpose. And so that's awesome that she has that. That's important for you and for her.
That's great. So. And then Debbie's following up to her road trip friend Wendy. We always have an adventure. I bet you do.
Yeah.
There's those things. What happens on the road trip stays on the road trip.
I love a good road trip. You know that. I definitely
you like some crazy road trips too.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Let's drive to Wyoming next week. Oh, yeah, totally. Let's just throw that together. Those were the days. Remember when we could do that?
Yeah, those were fun. Those were fun days. I'll be able to do that eventually one day when I retire again.
The funnest thing about that road trip was when you first got your Pilot.
Yep.
Shout out to your Pilot. Oh, that was the time. Your little purple Pilot. That was the car. That thing. We put that thing through some stuff. But it had 3 rows of seating, and that's when we took Ryan on that road trip.
Yep.
My little brother. And Ryan was not a fan of road trips until he realized what a 3rd row seating meant. So we put all the luggage in the 2nd row seat and behind the 3rd row, and Ryan sat in the 3rd row. how old was he? He was young,
He was
but he watched his little DVD player because that's what we had to do back in the day. Golly, that
Mhm.
wasn't that long ago. Gosh, technology has advanced so much.
I know. Well, he was
Um,
5, so
yeah, and he sat there in his little DVD player, and that second row, the back of it was his wall.
yeah.
We didn't even know he'd look up. We were 2 states away. You didn't even know he was back there. We had to double check, make sure we didn't leave him at the rest stop.
No, we had a really good time back there, and that was fun. I mean, we didn't plan anything. We just wanted to have some type of an adventure. Remember when we ended up at the Grand Canyon, and then we ended up camping in the back of the car when we were all small enough where we could fit in the back.
Yeah, I wasn't as fluffy as I am now.
Me neither. And Ryan was tiny. And we all just camped in the back of the car. The pilot, we laid all the seats down, put the stuff on the roof so that the animals wouldn't get it. Oh my goodness.
The things we did.
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
Some
So
fun memories.
so anyway, well, we probably need to let people get about their day. I need to get about my day. You got to get about your
I've
day.
got to get into training.
Lots of good new fun stuff to learn today, and we cannot wait for you to bring it back to us and the audience and show all the great things that you've learned and can train on, because I can't wait to learn it all as well.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited.
And we want to thank everyone for being on with us. We want to thank everyone for being such awesome customers, friends, family. Thanks for following us. Thanks for being part of our journey here. Thanks for coming in and seeing us. Thanks for shopping with us, because that really does keep us open. So we're a small business, and we appreciate all the support that we get. We can't wait to see what the next journey brings for us, and we can't wait to see how you guys evolve with us as well. That's why we'll be here on Friday mornings to get to talk and chat with you guys. So happy Thanksgiving. Have a great week. Next week we won't be here. But we will be looking forward to seeing you the following week. So, Corey, you want to end it?
Definitely. All right. Again, thank you all so much for being with us. We really, really, truly appreciate. I know you're saying it, but coming from both of us, since we're not in the same room, we really, truly appreciate you, and we're extremely grateful for everything that y'all allow us to do. So Mom, I'll see you when I see you.
Bye.
All right. See y'all later. Bye.